So welcome everyone to our self-care and service practice in the love, peace, and harmony field. My name is Lori and honored to be the community organizer, virtual community organizer with the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation, sponsoring these sessions in co-sponsored by Satori Family Wellness Center, where I am a co-owner along with my mother Annette and my sister Chiemi. And so many of you have been with us before, but if it is your first time here, we want to share that this is just for general information and not to always make sure you also consult a physician or healthcare provider. So let's go ahead and begin. Welcome, everyone. So today we will do our check-in and we will continue our focus on self-care, understanding a little bit about the brain. And we've been doing certain aspects of it. So today we will continue with rewiring the brain and connecting with the soul. We have a love, peace, harmony for transformation. And we will do a love, peace, and harmony field meditation and then talk about some next steps. So let's allow yourself to connect to where you are. And so you can see. So awareness is key. And what we want to do is take a moment right now and just do a gentle scan, noticing your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms and sensations, and a past reflection on your actions and behaviors. And if they were more on the positive side or on the negative side. And what we want to do is remember not to have any judgment. We just want awareness. Okay? So relax and be honest with yourself. Where are you today? You want to treat yourself with love and compassion, and also knowing that we can move forward. Okay? You can give yourself a number, and as we go through the meditation, you can then also see where you are. Okay? And so in the past few sessions, we've been learning about the limbic system, the vagus nerve, prefrontal cortex, and last week, I believe we did on the default mode network, DMN. And basically, this is sharing that our brain is always changing, okay? It is not fixed. It rewires through repetition. Oh, excuse me for the typo. And every thought and action makes connections, okay? This is what we call neuroplasticity. And so we will talk a little bit more about what that might mean. Neuro is brain or nervous system. Plasticity is the ability to change. So think of your brain like clay that stays soft. It molds itself around your repeated focus. So this strengthens our PFC or prefrontal cortex and can quiet the DMN, which is the default mode network. Okay, and we can rewire ourselves for more love, peace, and harmony, or anything that you want to create in your life, whether it's calm, clarity, and positive service. Okay, and again, practice will create these new pathways. I'd like to share, with my clients that I work with. Many of you may already know my day job is a psychologist. And it's like when imagine that you have a path that you've been hiking the trail and you go back and forth, and the pathway has been cleared easily because you're always there. But where you're going, where the trail is not a very pretty place, not a very nice place, right? But we don't know any better. We just habitual, we go down that path. But let's say we have a beautiful place. It has a beautiful waterfall and a pond, and it's like we didn't know about that. It's beautiful, but that path hasn't yet been cleared. So we might start, and we might not get to it first, but then we keep trying, we keep trying, we keep trying, and then the pathway usually gets cleared, right? So that is like when we're repeating, repeating, repeating. And so finally, we may get there, beautiful place. And if we go there often, it's easier access. And while we're doing that, the place to the other place that wasn't so pleasant, the weeds start to grow. It gets less accessible, right? So this is what we want to do. We want to align ourselves with more love, peace, and harmony, what we want, and let the other one be harder to get to, because that's, like the negative thoughts, the negative emotions. Okay. So again, practice creates new pathways. And it's to remind ourselves that we are not stuck. Okay. We've said this in previous sessions. What fires together wires together. So many of us may not even know that our minds may be stuck to some negative thoughts, negative outcomes, what we're fearing, what we're worrying, and that actually creates more stress. That is not helpful for our self-care. And what we want to do is be consciously aware of what it is that we are wanting, to really have the vision of what we want. So we'll practice that today in our meditation. But to remind yourself that no matter what your past is, so even if you had the habit and you're realizing, I've been really thinking about a lot of negative thoughts or my worries and my fears, what I don't want. Don't worry, you're not stuck. But every time you correct it or you replace it with something more positive, like chanting love, peace, and harmony, that will affect your rewiring. And it can change then how we feel, how we think, and how we act. Okay. So remember, just as we talked about the limbic system before, the limbic system can learn safety through repetition, and the vagus nerve can support this with calm body cues. So we can allow ourselves to, with this repetition, we can also support the different parts of our system. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so what the love, peace, and harmony field can do is to make rewiring easier. It can calm our emotional brain, that limbic system. It can support the brain and heart coherence, right? It's a connection. In Tao science, they talk about the connection with the heart, which is the receiver, and the mind, or you can call parts of the brain, which is the decision maker. Mind is the receiver, or the brain, a processor. So the love, peace, and harmony field, as we have mentioned before, everything has its own vibrational field. And each of our vibrational fields are connected in the quantum field of the collective. So when we align with the vibrations of love, peace, and harmony and the messages, we can not only uplift our lives, but we can support the uplifting of the world. And that is the service part of our session today. So just being here is a service. And with the love, peace, and harmony field, calligraphy field, we can balance activity in the default mode network, as we talked about last time, and can support brain wave harmony, especially in the alpha and theta ranges. We've talked about these ranges before, as it is prime for suggestibility. This is where deep learning and healing can occur, and it can strengthen our connection with the heart and a prefrontal cortex, or the heart and the mind coherence. And so let's go ahead and go into our meditation today. Okay, so allow yourself to relax. We're always going to start the meditation by creating a safe space. I would like us to repeat this again and again in my work with many of my clients. I find this is really key to help our bodies relax. And in some of our previous sessions, we talked about the rest and restoration, rest and digest space. This can help us get there. Okay. So allow yourself to relax and imagine that you have this beautiful space, your safe space, your sanctuary. Allow yourself to create it in your mind using your senses, right? Notice the colors, the images in your field. For some of us who really connect with these calligraphies, these beautiful calligraphy writings, you can have these calligraphies in your safe space. You know, for me, I'm a Tao calligraphy teacher as well, so I love calligraphies. And it just makes me feel relaxed and happy. You might have flowers or, other nature scenes like the waterfall or the pond. So imagine your own safe space. It could be outdoor, it could be indoor with a nice, cozy or beautifully sacred room. You can imagine how that air smells like, whether it's scents of your favorite fragrance or nature scents, like the fresh air with the flowers. Imagine that scene going into your skin. Imagine if it's a cool space, refreshing or warm and cozy. Whatever that allows your body to just relax, that you feel safe and comforted, knowing that you are unconditionally loved, protected, and supported. You can inhale using your breath power. Inhale through your nose. Bring that breath down to your lower abdomen. Exhale through your mouth and allow your breath to be as long as your inhalation. Or if you can do 1 or 2 seconds more, that can further help relax your system, your nervous system. Activate your parasympathetic system that calms you. Okay. And imagine in your cozy space or your safe space, this light of love, peace, and harmony radiating into you from 360 degrees. And your body is getting calmer. Feel that message of unconditional love. Feel how it is to feel this unconditional love. And I want you to notice these words of the Love, Peace, Harmony song. If you know the melody, you can sing it, but I will just share it and chant it. I love my heart and soul. And really allow yourself not to just say it without thinking about it, but to say it with meaning and feeling it in your heart. That would be our heart power. I love my heart and soul. And notice how that message feels for you. Some of you may not feel as comfortable because that hasn't been said, but many of you have been singing, I love my heart and soul for many years. So allow yourself to connect even more deeply and really feel these lines, giving your heart and soul that message, giving your brain that message as well. I love my heart and soul. I love my heart and soul. And for those who might feel some resistance or discomfort, as you repeat, it will naturally feel more comfortable. And you can go deeper and deeper to receive these messages for self-love and honor. I love my heart and soul. I love my heart and soul. And imagine this warm, peaceful, loving light flowing into you, allowing parts of yourself to feel brighter, feel loved, protected, and supported. I love my heart and soul. You can go into the service portion, whereas I love all humanity. Imagine this beautiful, loving light radiating as we're joining together, bringing this light and love to humanity. You can start with your loved ones, which is easier to do, family, friends, neighbors, colleagues. Hopefully you have those that you care about. We might have those that challenge us too, but maybe we can also get to the point that we can do unconditional love to all humanity, those that, especially, many of people are suffering during this time, so many things going on around the world. And even like you've been hearing some of the news reports, and your compassionate heart just wants to radiate this love, care, and compassion. So everything we do, even if we're not there actively, physically helping, we can support by bringing that frequency, that vibration, and message. And imagine that this light radiates out all to humanity. And you can think about certain souls that you've heard about that are suffering. There's many compassionate stories around. And feel that love and compassion. Not in the sense that it makes you sad, but compassion is empathy in action, and it makes you want to do something, right? So it brings energy to serve. So joining hearts and souls together, very unifying message. Imagine all the hearts and souls joining together. It can be, first of all, for you in your body, harmonizing all of your heart, your brain, we talked about the heart-brain coherence, harmonizing that with our soul, our body. Imagine our systems balancing, harmonizing to work well together. Imagine that you are activating your innate natural healing abilities. Our brains are wonderful organism, very intricate in the way it works. Access that natural healing system and feel this light of love, peace, and harmony entering your being. You can imagine this beautiful light. It could be golden light, rainbow light, purple light, crystal light, invisible light, radiating into your being. And you can anchor these messages. It might feel new to some of you. It might be those that you've said, but it might feel fresh as you really connect and think about it, right? Really process it for yourself and embody these lines. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. It is really a wish for the world, especially during these times, bringing this message, frequencies, and vibrations within our own being. First, we start with self-care, and then we can grow that circle outward. Family, community, state, country, world. And feel the messages of love, peace, and harmony. For those of you who want to trace the calligraphy, As you move your hand and taking some action from your 5 fingers, your hand, or your lower abdominal area, lower, call it like your lower dantian. Some of you who've maybe taken Tai Chi or Kung Fu or some Qigong might be familiar. And this is where your power source is. You can trace. As you're tracing, feeling like you're accessing, having a deeper connection with the message of love, peace, and harmony. So you can start out feeling, I feel love, peace, and harmony. I feel love, peace, and harmony, and feel it. Okay? You're really training your brain to forge these neural pathways, right? We're tapping into that concept of neuroplasticity, that we are not stuck with. We can actively change. So allow yourself to feel empowered that you too can move to greater states of unconditional love, peace, and harmony. And your body responds to this by moving to rest, restoration mode, where, right? We're allowing our baselines to move to more calmness, more peace. So our bodies can start producing healthy cells. We can have a more balanced neurochemistry. Feel yourself embodying love, peace, and harmony. So I want you to embody, imagine like if you were embodying, even if you don't feel it right now, imagine that you were, okay? Because we're wanting to train our brain. You might not feel like, say, oh, I've had a busy day. But we are shifting now. You don't want to stay in that if it doesn't serve you. So think about how it would feel if you were in love, peace, and harmony, okay? So you don't have to fake it, but what you don't want to do is start getting the brain to imagine how it does feel in love, peace, and harmony. And how would it be if you embody love, peace, and harmony? So think about if you're embodying love, peace, and harmony, notice how your body would be feeling. You might be comfortable and light. You might feel this peace and joy. So imagine when you embody love, peace, and harmony, you also serve with love, peace, and harmony. So notice you might be serving your home, interacting with family members, loved ones, with a positive tone of voice, where we're doing loving gestures. Or even with our home, we might be taking care of our home, washing our dishes, cleaning up, doing laundry. Whatever it is, we can do it with love, peace, and harmony. So really, that shifts. You're going to do it anyway, but instead of doing it with stress and negative emotions, we can do it with love, peace, and harmony. And how wonderful, with gratitude, we have hands and arms that we can be active and mobile. We can do certain tasks. Even if we have limited mobility in our minds, we can still have that freedom to transform how we feel. So we can still think and sing, and we can serve by just thinking these love, peace, and harmony thoughts, radiating it into that quantum collective, right? We're all connected. Okay. And now just bring this awareness in your body, right? As you imagine yourself feeling, embodying, and serving with love, peace, and harmony. Bring that awareness into your body. Your body is absorbing this message of love, peace, and harmony. Imagine as you breathe in the field from 360 degrees, all the pores of your skin, you are bringing in this light, positive frequency and message of love, peace, and harmony. Feel your body start to relax. You can put a smile on your face. So happy that you're having this opportunity to connect with this beautiful frequency, vibration, and light. Feel the gratitude knowing that you are not only changing your brain by repeating these messages of love, peace, and harmony, love, peace, and harmony, but also, your soul, heart, mind, and body is transforming. And you are connecting to this highest version of yourself, coming back to your highest true self. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. Feel that message coming in. Check in to your body, seeing how you're feeling. And express some gratitude in whatever way you feel comfortable. Again, inhale. Love, peace, harmony. Exhale, feel that light condensing in your lower abdomen. Love, peace, harmony. Again, carrying that message, concentrating that message. Inhale again, love, peace, harmony. Exhale, feel that light expand from the outer core in your body. Imagine this ball of light in your lower abdomen. Exhale, love, peace, and harmony radiates throughout your entire being. Your entire body feels light, full of love, peace, and harmony. We can say thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank all of you for joining again for today's session. For those of you who are coming every week, this is great. We are repeating these messages. Your body is having the opportunity to be in the love, peace, and harmony field, connecting to these frequency, vibration, and light. So please continue to join. And we have a playlist of many of these sessions, as well as what my mother does, Love, Peace, Harmony meditations. So the more you do it, the more this gets reinforced, right? The more we are able to shift and grow. Yes, so you can chant. Wonderful. Sorry. Yes, you can chant love, peace, and harmony. And what I would recommend is when you're chanting, you're also, as we did, we're engaging your brain and your heart, right, to feel it and to actually imagine it. Like, what does love, peace, and harmony look like? The colors, the scene, it could be images, symbols, that because you want to have these neural pathways connect. So the more, the more you engage, right? So we envisioned yourself doing things, chanting love, peace, and harmony, or with love, peace, and harmony. And as you're doing it, you can chant it. So this is, so that's wonderful. Continue to chant. Even when I'm talking right now, chant love, peace, and harmony. All right. And again, as I mentioned, continue your wellness journey. We want to connect with that as much as possible. Our YouTube channel, you can find that at that link. We also have our free wellness evening with Tao Calligraphy. We introduce you to the Tao Calligraphy field. It's on 7 and 8 Hawaii time, and some of the sessions are posted in our YouTube channel as well. So you get an opportunity to connect with other positive messages like greatest love, greatest forgiveness. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so this is a group that you can chat together, so we can do it. I mean, yeah, so maybe we can end with that chanting together if you'd like. And if you want to lead us, that would be wonderful. That would be a great service. We had Diane do it last time. So, yeah, so I'll just finish this up and thank you, Sarit, for offering that. And again, if you are needing more information with your wellness journey, you can contact Satori Family Wellness to get more support. And of course, although I am a healthcare provider by profession, I'm not serving in that context. So please seek your healthcare provider if you need more assistance. And you can continue your service journey. We have this QR code that leads to the love, peace, and harmony. This is an instrumental. It also leads to a donation link that you can serve if it moves you. And again, remembering that self-care is service. So we want to increase our self-care to increase the quality of service. So thank you everyone for being here today. And maybe we can end. Did you want to lead us in some chanting? Sorry?
If I may, that would be
Yes.
amazing.
Oh, great. So I'll lead you to go ahead.
Thank you. E aloha mai au. E aloha kakoa pau. E pili mai pu'uwai kako. Aloha maluhia lokai. Aloha maluhia lokai. Ani ohevet et libi vet nishmati. Ani ohevet et kol האנושות. צרפו לבבות ונשמות יחדיו. אהבה, שלום והרמוניה. אהבה, שלום והרמוניה. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Is that how you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name?
Sarit, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And can I share where you're joining us from? She's from London, so it's late evening and she's joining us. So that is such a treat that we are love, peace, and harmony around the world. And thank you for your beautiful service of singing. And thank you all of you for joining as well. So yes, as we usually do a short teaching here and do a meditation practice, but during this practice, you are welcome to chant love, peace, and harmony silently or aloud in your own space. And thank you for sharing that service. So beautiful. So thank you, everyone. We welcome you to join again our Thursday evening and come back next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'd like to say my greetings. So after my stop, so we say bye to our live streamers on Facebook. And then also to the video, those who are watching the video. Okay.